I want to enhance this, but I've already covered this. So I want to do it quickly so I can kind of show you what to look forward to. But I'm going to not take the time and care that I ordinarily would. But I'm definitely going to improve the image. But the first thing we need to do is check the quality. I'm going to hold down Command and then Spacebar, get the magnifying glass. I'm not going to click. I'm going to click and drag slowly. If you just drag, you're going to go way too far in. But you can kind of see we have a lot of noise in this image. It's a real low light image, and the camera may not have had a sensor capable of, capturing all those really dark areas. So since we have noise in this image, adding a little grain to it might make it look more intentional and a little gritty. So that's part of my plan here going in. And it's good to have a plan when you're going to do some enhancement. So really quickly, I want to jump this to a new layer because I want a copy of this right there. And then I want to turn it. Now again, I'm going to show you these shortcuts probably next week, so you can do it too. I'm going to turn that into a smart object, and I'm going to take it into Camera Raw. And inside Camera Raw, I'm going to just pull some sliders. I'm going to do some things on purpose, and we'll talk more about this later. I'm looking at the picture while I'm doing this, trying to get a feel really quickly for the effects I want. And again, this needs to, I need to spend more time getting this just right. But in a real quick trip through Camera Raw, and I told you I wanted to pop grain in here. I don't like the halos around him right here, so I need to back off here in the clarity. And there's a way with sharpening to eliminate, oh, those are part of the original image. Okay, so there's nothing I can, well, there's something I can do about that, and I kind of know what I can do. So I'm just going to say that's good enough. I would take far more time. So let's turn this off, on, off. So he's a little too dark here, but we can add a new layer, fill it with 50% gray, right? Right here. Click OK, change this to overlay. I got to remember to wear my glasses. Hit the letter B and the letter D to make sure I have my default colors. Then I'm going to hit X. I want to lighten up this a little bit. Just pull out a little detail. Opacity's okay. Make this smaller so I don't get the, you can see I'm just starting to pull out a little bit. And again, I can spend more time doing this and, bring these things a little more into focus. And then I'm going to hit D to change the colors. I'm going to add a little vignette. I want to hit undo and make my brush larger, say about that size. And darken this area. Clouds really love this. You can really bring out a lot of great details in the clouds. And so again, let's see our before and after. We can, well, I'll just hold down Option and click on this bottom eyeball. So you can see we're getting more drama. I'd probably go back in here and change the Camera Raw and bring out more of the highlights. That's the quick enhancement. I'm not really happy with this. I'll make another video for this and show you a better enhanced version that wasn't so rushed. But you can see the before and after. It's well worth looking into trying to enhance this. And these little popping highlights here, these are really distracting, but these are part of that original image. If you see back here, you can see these were part of how this was originally captured, and that's part of how the image was processed and captured in the camera. But you can see how really quickly we have a composition that uses the rule of thirds, that places this guy on the third, the horizon on a third. We have our magnificent sky, wonderful foreground images, focal point, and background. That's a photo. That's a photograph that has composition. It needs a little better enhancement, but there you go. There's a quick trip through how to take an ordinary image and use a few simple skills together in order to improve the final outcome.